Howdy, y'all. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And you've seen how I spookified my little house here. You've seen how I spookified this little board here. And I've got news for you folks. The spookification is only now beginning. In addition to these two projects, I've got several more coming up. For one thing, tomorrow night, me and Generic B are going to record us spookifying his boathouse. It's going to be a haunted boathouse. Mwah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. I hope you were scared by the amount of ha's in there. Additionally, this house, which was actually originally constructed by Hypno and has since been stolen by King Daddy D-Mac, well, I talked to the holder of the actual deed and title of this house, Hypnotized himself, and he gave me permission to renovate it, even though King Daddy D-Mac lives here. So I'm looking forward to renovating that one as well. But in today's episode, we're going to start a little bit smaller, a little bit squarer, a little bit cuber. And what we are going to do, a lot of you guys don't tell me that I don't listen when you guys suggest stuff. So many of you suggested, instead of being like a crazy alien thing here, like with my little antennae I put up at the top. Oh man, speaking of which, this pic might not hold all the way through the deletion of those said antennae. So let me quickly hop up here and see if I can get a handle on... Well, that was a horrible way to do that. New plan. Ender Pearl into the antennae. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get rid of this alien costume that I gave the slime farm, and I'm going to give it something new and different and better. In fact, I'm going to give it exactly what you guys want, and wow, you are the best pick ever. Thank you. I am going to create a magma cube costume for our slime farm. I got literally dozens of comments about this. So, now a normal magma cube would be like 8x8 in pixels, and a normal slime would also be 8x8. Now this one's only 5x5, so I did some thinking about how best to execute this, and I decided the best thing to do would be to make it just 7x7. Now, unfortunately, that means that I'm going to have to go into the spawn protection area here. So, in order to do that, what I had to do was I had to convince Mr. Hypnotized to give me spawn protection rights, which I now have. So, we are going to go ahead and start creating our 7x7 magma cube. The outside of a magma cube is pretty bland. I don't know, like, technically there's some striations in it, but I don't really have, it's so nuanced that I don't think it's going to matter up front, and if it does, then we can deal with that later. But okay, so we are just going to make a 7x7 cube, out of our 5x5 cube. Now, I don't want to add space in the front because that'll make it impossible to use, so that means I actually have to go out 2 over here. So we are just going to come around like so. Whoops, that was not where I wanted to place that, but that's fine. We will persevere, we will adapt, we will overcome. There is nothing that we cannot do, for we are intelligent, excited, motivated go-getters, high speed, low drag, let's go, oorah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add our, let's see, 7 up here on this side as well. I'm just kind of running through. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this around the outside here as kind of a shell, and then I'm going to swap out the faceplate of the front. So, like, the actual green wool in the front, I'm going to have to get rid of in order to create this illusion. So, I'm also making this technically one lower on the outside here and one higher on the top. That's how you shell things. I should probably plant some sort of torch inside of here so we don't have, like, Endermen spawning in here, because that would be a bad place for them. I don't know if Endermen can move wool anymore. Back in the day, they could move bedrock, you know, so not anymore. One of my most famous videos, actually, was a video of an Enderman moving bedrock, and all of the comments on it, like, in the last year have been, "Oh my god, Enderman can't move bedrock, that was clearly a retexture, oh my god, that guy's cheating, he's trying to mess with you." It's like, no, it's just the game is different now. So, there. Okay. Sometimes the game changes over time. It's Minecraft. It is under development. What do you want from me? I'm not a liar or a cheat. I'm just a guy, you know? So, okay, ooh. We are not... There we go. There's the end of that pick. That's okay. It served us well. Wow, we are just burning through this. I'm going to go ahead and, like, before I work on Generic B's house and King Daddy D-Mac's house, I'm going to count out the materials that I'm going to need such that I can be sure that I'm not, I don't know, I'm not going to get there to, like, build stuff and then be, like, out of things to build with. Okay, so we can come over onto this side here. Wow. So there's just plenty to do. Hopefully that's not redstone conducting wood. Okay, good. That does not appear to be the case. So we can just slap some more of this up here. And let's see, nether brick. There we are. So going down from there. Okay, I don't think that torch actually does anything. I don't think that's a, like, load-bearing torch or whatever. Okay. So, here we go. That sign we don't need. We can replace it later. Okay. So, we have now created the outside of our magma cube. Now, what we got to do now is get the inside. Now, the way it works is they've got kind of a yellow eyes with kind of an orange next to it and red on top, I think. So, whoops. Now, anytime you're working with water, it gets fun. Or it can get fun if you're not careful. So, whoops. I was going to say orange next to it. Wow. Great block placement skills, Joe. Great block placement. Now, red here and here. There we go. This is coming together nicely. So now, what we need to do is just replace the rest of them with the netherrack. Like so. And, ooh, that is not what I was... Uh-oh. There was a sign on the inside of that I'm going to have to replace. Dang it. Didn't realize that. So that means presumably there's also a sign on the inside of this one that I'm going to have to replace. Is that the case? No, there's not a sign there. But there was a sign, okay, so let's get out of the suffocation range and pick up one of these signs. Okay, so I think, wow, you can't hold the shift key on the top of ladders very effectively. I think it was, whoa. Is that sign even anywhere near where it needs to be? I can't tell. No, it's just in the middle of this waterway here. Okay, new plan. First, we break the sign, which takes forever because we're partially submerged. Wow, I'm going to start suffocating breaking this sign. Okay, so let's try not suffocating while breaking the sign, because I guess when you're underwater and on a ladder, things break even slower, like ludicrously slow. Okay. So we want it... Whoa. Did that one go? Yeah, okay, so that one now, we'll stop the water from flowing out there. Okay, so that one worked, I think. Or did it? Yeah, okay, so that sign's actually where it should be now. So hopefully there wasn't anything on the back of that block. Wow. So black wool goes right back here. Now, whoops, we can continue to place the nether brick like so, it appears, without any real problems. Okay, let's quickly grab a pick from Biffa, because he's been kind enough to share so much with us in the past. And, okay, see, this is already starting to come together. I was going to say, let's go ahead and smack that real quick to replace it, because that's going to be visible through the glass there. Okay. So this is kind of neat, actually, how all this comes together. So, oh, wait, I guess that won't be visible through the glass, because that's going to be all covered up. Either way, I'm having fun. And I should probably replace that one, too, because it's going to be visible. And possibly that one. Okay, so the only thing I think I did wrong is I think there's not supposed to be a block there. And I think we're going to... Well, let's leave that black one there. So, let's turn this back on and give the slimes a chance to come back at us. But I think for right now, that's a pretty good magma cube, right? Yeah, that's okay. We could have done worse. Now, while we let that process, why don't we cut through here real quick and take care of those extra tree parts? Because we don't really need extra tree parts, you know, getting in the way of our fun. So, we're just going to dump some of this stuff in our Halloween preparation chest real quick. I'm not sure exactly what I should replace the extra tree parts with, but we'll get back. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so extra things placed inside of there. Where's my shears? Okay, good. I hear the slimes. Okay, they're actually here. So if we... Hey, it works! And I got my sign back. Awesome. So let's quickly kill this tree, though. And, wow. Trees die so fast with this. I like it. I like it a lot. Some would say too much. But I'm having fun. So that's what's important. You know, it's Halloween. We're supposed to be having fun. So we're just going to come around back here. Let's see. Now, I got one great comment from a fella saying that after watching my last video with his son was just running around the house saying, with his new favorite word being spookify. That's a good word, because there's a creativity to it, you know? If you and your child want to go make awesome things together because of my videos, that makes me happy, you know? I'm just waiting for Marion to finish her, like, med school secondary application so we can start doing all of our Halloween stuff. Like, for right now, it's irresponsible of me to, like, encourage her to goof off and have fun making things like that because she's got to get all these essays written and stuff. But as soon as those are all knocked out, we are going to have a blast with this sort of thing. So this is nice, too, because this tree was originally intended to kind of give me some shelter from the horrifying-looking slime monster thing. But now, it just, we don't need that. Okay, so I guess then there's the question of, let's go ahead and place some brown wool, I guess, just kind of under here for right now. Just to, that'll hold us over on that for a little bit. You know, actually mixing the brown wool with the netherrack, I'm not sure I love it, but that's only the underside. What I've got to do what's more pressing, though, is figuring out what to do with this machine, with this, like, downward redstone ladder switch thing, which I'm pretty sure at this point there's nothing. Okay, so there is a button on there, so I don't necessarily want to remove that block. Let's see, what do we have, though, that I could use to replace these blocks without looking horrible? I guess I've got soul sand, which could be okay. So let's come in here. We're going to need to clear our inventory once again. Sorry, I'm just picking up so much extra stuff that I'm just not ready for it. So drop off these mushrooms, these dyes, that sort of thing. We are going to pick up more soul sand, more mycelium, and more nether brick, though. So let's go straight to that. Okay, so if I come over here and I break this, then that button's going to pop right off. So let's go ahead, though, plant that, get our little button back out. Okay, so that works now. So let's go ahead and put soul sand here, here, here. We're going to want to get our lever off of that. Don't want to lose it. Okay, so where's the lever? Oh, dang it. Now I got to drop something worthwhile, or worthless. There we go. So, cool. Now if I can set that to down for off. I'm guessing I could presumably do the same break in this block, as long as there's... I don't think there would be anything on any of the other sides. Let's quickly figure that out. Okay, no, yeah, because that's just dirt there. Good. Okay, so yeah, we can also break this block then, and give that the same treatment. Okay, so we have... Get rid of the jungle leaves. Pick up that button. Put that there. Put the redstone torch on top. Put the button here. Okay, yeah, that's looking a lot better. Kill all those guys who are already out. Great. Drop off the excess slime balls. Now, I'm thinking at this point what we want to do is add some mycelium kind of throughout here. Now, this ridge here is a little bit interesting. It might be better just have it flat for this first part, but I don't know. I can come back to that. But for right now, let's just go through here and get rid of some of the... I hope that didn't have anything on the back of it. That's the problem with redstone stuff, is like, or with renovating redstone stuff, is you never know, like, oh, was there a torch attached to that? Let's hope not. But, yeah, so we're just going to run through the back here. Kind of cleaning this up a bit. Awesome. Can do the same down here. Just throw mycelium in there. Pick up the glass. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Pick up the grass blocks out of there. And, let's see, did I bring any fence posts with me? I got some nether fences in here as well. So let's quickly grab some of those. Sweet, here we go. Nether fences to the rescue. Nether fences. Oh, wait, I want to use an axe for that. I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, so nether fence around here. Mycelium through here. Let's make sure not to ignore the retorching of all this. Whoops. That's all stuff that's about to go. 4 here. 3 here. Whoops, I guess that was actually an additional one here. Okay. So I'm thinking that looks pretty spookified. That is all dressed up for Halloween. I'm kind of tempted. I want to do something with this brick here, but here's the problem. I think mossy cobble might be ideal, but I don't have a surplus of it right now. I'd have to go dungeoneering to find some. But, yeah, that would be a fine candidate for adding here. I think that I'm going to leave this leading into here as it is for right now for symmetry across with that one. But, okay, yeah, that does look pretty spooky. We definitely got that going. Plus, with that tree cleared out, once we get Generic B's house all done tomorrow night, which will go live Thursday morning, I guess, I mean, that's going to look great because you're going to have Slime Monster, Generic B's house, my house. Everybody bother I Am Spoon to spookify his house. And then I'm going to get... Whoa, creeper. Of course, I've gotten my pick out, or my thing out of my hotbar. Don't ruin my spookified village. There we go. Awesome. I don't know, where did he spawn anyway? Like, did I create something dark enough for him to spawn in while I was here? Like, this is all pretty lit up. Oh, you know what? Speaking of lit up, though, let's go ahead and quickly swap all of these out for lit, little tiki torches on there. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, if the sun's just setting now, that creeper must have spawned around here somewhere, right? Like, he would have despawned if he had spawned last night. So there must be something around here. Someplace nearby is dark enough for a creeper to spawn inside of. I wonder, maybe he came up that ladder somehow? No, he couldn't have come out through here, could he? No. Man, okay, that's the mystery of the creeper that appeared out of nowhere. We'll have to solve that mystery later. But either way, we're going to get this house done. We're going to get Generic B's house spookified. And hopefully some more of the rest of the spawn village. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep spookifying.